Hi everyone, welcome to my 6 weeks programs of Declutter, Organize and Optimize with Purpose. I'm really happy to be here to share with you what I do myself every end of the year. And I must say, I do it successfully every year because this allows me to be stronger and more confident into the coming year. And what do? Well, it's so simple. I declutter, I clean, I organize, I optimize, and I cleanse my home and above all the energies. And at the same time, I take care of myself too. I have had this intention and this desire to present you this mini series or 6 weeks program, if you prefer, for a long time. And this year, I've said to myself, well, stand up for yourself and your dreams and do as you feel and just go for it. So this year is the year where I am sharing with you what I do and what I love to do every year when we start November and December. And really, it allows me to get prepared to attack the new year with a regain of energy and also with a lot of enthusiasm. Well, perhaps my family sometimes they feel that there's a little too much of this enthusiasm, but they love me as I am, so it would be okay, I think. And I mean, it works for me every time, and this year I have already started. But before I go any further, what about you? Do you have any rituals that you do every year to get rid of the energies that may burden you or may prevent you from going strong and being confident with the coming of the new year? Perhaps you don't have the answer right away, but just take some time to reflect on it and you will find out what you do. Perhaps you do things that you don't even uh, do consciously. So I would like to hear about that too. And before I go any further, you wonder perhaps why I have chosen this topic for this mini series until the end of December. As usually, I talk about our personal energetic pattern. Well, sometimes I feel that it's not that easy just to confront ourselves, our desires, and our dreams. Because if our mood or energy is a little bit low, it is not an easy exercise. So I've decided to turn it upside down or tweak it as you want to. And therefore, I thought that if we start with our house, well, at the same time, I'm sure that it will have an impact on our mindset. So this is the main reason. So let's get going with our 6 weeks program of decluttering, organizing, and optimizing. And despite what you may think, if you haven't done this before, you will not only take care of your home, you will certainly also take care of yourself. So, and one additional thing, just to remind you, you can find me here every Monday for the next 6 or 5, because I will not include today, next 5 Mondays, where I will share with you my tips and my ideas of how getting through this cleansing or decluttering program, and also in which rooms to start with it. And of course, I will include my Feng Shui techniques and information, and also add my personal layer of Hygge. So this week we are going to start with the beginning point, of course, and this would be our cupboard, this big guy over here, and the entrance of our home. And of course, I will also tell you why we start here. And you will see, it is not only a question of cleaning and cleansing and clearing. It is really about understanding the importance of the rooms and spaces in our homes and the impact that they have on our mindset. So let's get started. The inescapable and inevitable wardrobe. For some reason, this cupboard or drawers, they are really the door to our mind. So let's get started. And it's always start with selecting and sorting our clothes. It is really the start. So you can do it the way you want to. You can just go through and say, I keep, I give, or sell, or I throw away. Or you could take everything out and just put it into three bulks, I think I could say, and then say, okay, I I keep, I sell, or I give, and I throw away. Or if you don't like to throw away, just like I'm not fond of throwing away, because sometimes we can just turn old things into a second, give them a second life, if you could say so. For example, the old T-shirt that we all have in our cupboard that we have had for 10 years, full of holes. Well, we could use it as a rag or a duster. So this would give it a second life. So once you have really done the selecting and done the sorting out, then it's time to clean your cupboard and your drawers. And I suggest even that you put some drops of essential oils in the water, because this will help the energies to rejuvenate, if you could say so. If you want to raise the energy level, you could use or choose citrus oils. And if you want really to clear out a sort of stalled energy, you can use lavender. Often I use this sort of to, if my mood isn't that good, well, I put in lavender because I know that it will really do a very good job, and at the same time lavender also calms our mind. So it is really a good oil too. Give yourself some time to go through your cupboard, but really set a time frame, because if you just say, oh, I will get it done throughout the week, you are not going to get it done. Believe me, I have experienced this. So give yourself a time frame. Take the whole day, one whole day, not two, not three, or take 2 half days if it's better for you. But respect this time frame that you are going to set, because otherwise, believe me, you are going to take all these 3 packages that you have been doing, and you're going to take everything like this and you're going to put it back into your cupboard in a beautiful, disorderly way. And that is not the purpose of this program. So once the cupboard is done, let's go to the entrance. The entrance, the room, or just the entrance. If you don't have a specified or specific room, well, go to the entrance and take a look at this, because this is the entrance of your home, and this is where you invite the energy to come in, and this is where the energy either stays healthy or gets polluted before it can start flowing into your home. So it is definitely very important to get this place done too. And also here, if you have a cupboard or drawers or baskets, get them done too. Do the sorting and the selecting here too. Give, throw away, sell, keep, but really get it done, because this means that really you can make space for other things in your entrance. It is really vital, the entrance, because in Feng Shui, the entrance, the hall, is compared to the mouth. If you take your home, it may be also an apartment, of course, but if you take, it can be a house, an apartment, your home, the entrance is the mouth of your house, and this allows your house to breathe. So if it is cluttered, if it is dusty, if it is dark, well, of course, this will really have an impact on the energy, and the energy that you will invite or that will flow into your home. So it is really important to take care of this energy. And also, if you have windows, perhaps it would be time just to clean them a little bit, because, well, this will just give it some more air to breathe in the entrance. And also your curtains, could be a nice thing to do, the curtains too, because this will also clean up the air. So as you can see, We have gone through the two first major parts of our 6-week programs. We have the cupboard and the entrance hall, or just a little space. Whatever is in your home, it is important. So I suggest that you get this done until next Monday, because next Monday we are going to continue, and we're going to continue with the kitchen and the bedroom. Of course, I will tell you next week why I have chosen as the second part, the kitchen and the bedroom. So I wish you to enjoy your week and your program. By the way, my cupboard and drawers are already done, so I will concentrate on my entrance this week. I would be really happy if you would take some time to stop by to share your progress, or even a photo before and after. And of course, if you have any question, please do contact me. I will really be happy to hear from you. So take care until next Monday and have fun. Bye.